Welcome, welcome in, welcome in. Welcome, welcome, welcome. May I say it again? Welcome. Man. Gloomy day in the ATL today. So we absolutely had to talk about it. Welcome to all things Atlanta sports. All right. Right now, our following is not too big. But as I told you in the first installment of Atlanta sports news, real sports news, I will talk to myself until my audience comes in. And I know y'all will find me because there are a lot of people that love to talk Atlanta sports. We are live right now. But if you catch this broadcast a little bit later, because it's going to be here, I appreciate the follow. I appreciate the likes. I appreciate the comments. And I appreciate you leaving your feedback and showing your love for your Atlanta sports team. This is all Atlanta, all Georgia, all the time. Let's get into it. It is a gloomy day here in Atlanta, Georgia, because our beloved Atlanta Braves, after doing such a phenomenal job in the regular season, I'm talking about putting up numbers never seen before, go down to the very hated and more inferior Philadelphia Phillies. This was a catastrophic meltdown of epic proportions. Atlanta is very gloomy today. I've listened to sports talk radio all day long, just trying to find answers, just trying to see what the commentators are saying about the Braves. And hey, you heard it on Sports Talk Radio. We are getting clowned in the city of Philadelphia and other cities across the country. We were the best team, hands down, the best team in the regular season in almost probably major league history. Numerous records was broken this year from this team. And to get to the playoffs and get knocked out in the very first round is not a good look. This is embarrassing, and I will put it up there with the 28-3 meltdown by Super Bowl 51 NFC champion Atlanta Falcons. All right, let's get into these Braves, man. Let's get into these Braves. First of all, man, hey, this was a great season. They gave us a lot to cheer for. You almost had to just hand them the World Series because you knew that they could do it because they won it in 2021. So this team was better, or so we thought, than the 2021 world champion Atlanta Braves. The pitching probably was better then, but hands down, this is one of the best hitting teams from top to bottom, 1 through 9, that has ever stepped on the field. But I have to say, in the regular season, they got to the postseason and played the inferior Philadelphia Phillies. And I do say inferior because they are not good as the Atlanta Braves. But I can't even get them their props. Hey, this is my station, and I don't have to say what's politically correct. You hear politically correct on the news, You can hear politically correct on the radio, but you ain't gonna get politically correct on my channel because this is my station. And I said what I said. The Philadelphia Phillies is not a better team than the Atlanta Braves. We know this. It's a proven fact. I mean, who's to say that they won't get? They done got past the Braves, and they won't get knocked out anyway by another team. Listen, this is a catastrophic meltdown, and this is a sad day in Atlanta sports. Yeah, the Braves. You had Matt Olson, first baseman, hit 50 some odd home runs, shattering Andrew Jones' record. Just if Ronald Acuna wasn't on the team, hands down, Matt Olson probably would be the MVP of the league, or pretty damn close to it. He gets in the series and he goes 4 for however many. He didn't hit a damn home run in the postseason. Not nothing. Ronald Acuna, whenever any kind of rally started, now we talking about the only 40-70 person, like Ronald Acuna is in a league by himself. 40-70. Do you understand that? 40 home runs, 70 stolen bases. What did he do in the postseason? Damn near nothing. Like he jump started a couple of rallies. That wasn't good enough. Last night, he came up to the plate. He had an opportunity to hit a grand slam. The bases was loaded with 2 outs. What does he do? He flies all the way to the warning track. And I mean, if that ball had 6 more feet on it, it would have been a grand slam, gave the Braves the lead. Then we'll be talking about Game 5 tomorrow night, back at Truist. But it didn't play out like that. It was a long fly ball. You hit all them home runs in the regular season. As a team, you tied Minnesota. You tied them. You tied Minnesota for the most home runs ever hit in a season. How many home runs did they hit against the Phillies? Maybe 3 or 4. You let an inferior team out homer you. They hit 11 home runs in a series. The pitching was atrocious, and we knew Alex Anthopoulos, they knew it. They knew that pitching was going to be a problem, and they did not address it. I put that on the general manager. You knew it was going to be a problem. You knew it and didn't address it. You didn't give Brian Snitker, who made some crazy calls of his own, like in game 1. You listen, you hit all these home runs, you won all these games, you locked up home field throughout the World Series, and you get the game 1 and change the lineup. That was crazy. That was crazy. That was crazy. That's where I fought Brian Snitker. Ozzie Albies, pedestrian. Really the whole team. The team as a whole didn't do anything except for Austin Riley. Had it not been what Austin Riley did in game 2, this would have been a sweep. This would have been a sweep. Austin Riley showed up offensively and defensively. He was the only player to show up in this series against the Phillies. This is unfreaking real. This is unreal. This is unreal. And I swear, had the Braves not won the World Series in 2021, I'd probably be through with baseball. Because I would have been like, if they couldn't win it this year, they're never gonna win it. But thankful enough that they won it in 2021. But I don't want to be like other sports teams and be celebrating the World Series that was 10, 15 years ago. This is Atlanta, Georgia. We want titles in this town. We want titles in this state. Shout out to them Georgia Bulldogs holding it down for the state of Georgia, for everybody. Holding it down for the South, really. Shout out to them Georgia Bulldogs that's going for a three-peat. They going for a three-peat. Alabama's out the way. Georgia Bulldogs is going for a three-peat, trying to do something that nobody has ever done. But you know what? If they don't do it, it's okay. It's okay. They done made us on top for 2 years now and counting. So the Georgia Bulldogs, we hope that they three-peat, but if they don't, it's okay. It's all right. But the Falcons, Braves, Hawks, hey, United ain't won a title since 2018. We're going to need them to act right. Because, we're not going to be sitting around here living on titles for 10, 15, 20 years. We're not riding that. We need a title every so often. All this complacency and doing good in the regular season and winning the free agency and all that stuff don't mean a damn thing if you don't obtain that ring. And in this city, we need rings. We need to have rings. If you joining this, if you watching this video, go ahead on and make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Please, if you feel what I'm talking about. If you feel what I'm talking about, go ahead on and subscribe and spread it to all the people in Atlanta, Georgia, the South, or the world, whoever is a fan of Atlanta sports. You found your channel. We're going to talk about it. We're going to keep it real. We're going to go live together. I'm going to have people on the panel talking Atlanta sports. It's whatever y'all want to do. Sometime I'm going to be live at the game. You know what I'm saying? Sometime who knows? I may talk to players. So if you want to catch this content, you better go ahead on and follow and hit that bell. Go ahead on and hit that bell icon, because I don't know what I might do and when I might do it, or who I might come across. I run across a lot of stars. I run across a lot of stars. You know what I'm saying? I'm in Atlanta, Georgia. I run across a ton of stars. So you just never know when I might go live and where I might be. You know what I'm saying? But this channel here, we talking Atlanta sports. So make sure you subscribe to All Things Atlanta Sports on YouTube. Yeah. And we're talking about this catastrophic meltdown by the Atlanta Braves. This meltdown of epic proportions to hit all these records. 40, 70, Ronald Acuna, 55 or 56 home run Matt Olson, Ozzie Albies, lot of hits, lot of homers. Who else? Austin Riley. I mean, you had like 6 players with at least 30 home runs, 6 or 7 players with at least 30 home runs, and you had about 3 or 4 of them that passed 40. But that don't mean nothing in the postseason, where they just laid down. Some of them balls that was passing across the plate, they looked at them. I mean, if you gonna go down, at least go down swinging. They got struck out. It was so many called strike threes till it wasn't even funny. You're leaving it to the hands of the umpire. So you got what you deserve. Y'all know that the Philadelphia Phillies, we got rivals in this town. And the Philadelphia Phillies, the New York Mets, and the New York Yankees is the let me tell you something. That is the rival in this town. Those are the teams that you don't lose to. Okay? With these Falcons, you don't lose to the Saints. You don't lose to Carolina. You definitely don't lose to Tampa. Okay? We got rivals, man. Some of these games, you just have to win. And beating the Philadelphia Phillies was imperative. This team lit the city down. They lit the city down. The Braves lit the city down. Because guess what? They celebrated clinching. It was they clinched something. I think it was home field in the NL. They clinched it in Philadelphia. They clinched it in Philadelphia, celebrating, jumping around, popping champagne, all kind of stuff. They did it in Philadelphia. That made them folks mad. Then I think they came back around to Atlanta and they clinched home field throughout the playoffs. And I believe that was against Philadelphia as well. I was at that game. I believe they clinched it at Philadelphia. Here in Atlanta against Philadelphia again. Now, this same team won 2 games in the first round. Come get these Atlanta Braves, and they made us look stupid. They made us look stupid. They got the last laugh on this one. They got the last laugh. That's why I don't believe in clinching. You still got to play the game, man. Everybody and they mama crowned the Braves based on what they was doing in the regular season. Everybody and their mama, including myself, crowned the Braves 2023 world champions. Boy, we feel stupid. We feel stupid. This was a head scratcher. But the general manager, everybody knew it. We didn't have the pitching. We knew that Max Fried couldn't be relied on. We know that. Spencer Strider, he got 2.5 good pitches. Great baseball players gonna turn that around. The easiest thing for a baseball player to do is hit a fastball. That's primarily all Spencer Strider got. Then Bryce Elder, that ain't nothing. Charlie Morton, that ain't nothing. We didn't have no pitching. You know, Spencer Strider did hold things down for a little bit, but these bats, come on, man. If y'all averaging 10 runs a game, 8 runs a game, 7 runs a game, man, 5 would have been enough to win 3 games. But they didn't do none of that. This was a catastrophic meltdown. This was a great embarrassment to the city of Atlanta. We don't appreciate it. Again, welcome to All Things Atlanta Sports, where I will talk to myself until my page builds on YouTube. Follow me on YouTube, All Things Atlanta Sports. We're going to talk about these sports. Now, you know, we got some pretty good games coming up now in the NFL, right? You know what I'm saying? We still got to play these Saints 2 times. We got to play the Saints 2 times. We got to play Carolina 1 more time, and we got to play Tampa 2 times. Hey, these are rivals. You just don't lose to no rival. All right? So we got some good games. So we just trying to build this YouTube channel up. All Things Atlanta Sports on YouTube. We trying to build it up. So, hey, like I said, I be at the games. You know, I talk to players. I got a family member that's playing in the NFL for the Panthers. You know, you never know where I be. I travel to the games. You never know where I might be. So you want to make sure that you are sub to this station, because we don't know. Hey, this could be big, but I can't do it without you. But get what I'm going to do? I'm going to talk to myself till y'all come in. I'm going to talk to myself until y'all sub my channel. And I make the channel bigger than my other channel. So, like, comment, subscribe. I appreciate it. We are very, very mad in the city of Atlanta about this L that we took last night to the Philadelphia Phillies, the inferior Philadelphia Phillies that ain't going they ain't going nowhere. They just beat us to damn go and lose to somebody else. So, hey, appreciate you tuning in. Catch me later. All things Atlanta sports. That's all we love in Atlanta.